Hard Times by Charles Dickens. Hard Times is a powerful and penetrating critique of industrialization and its impact on society. Published in 1854, it is one of Dickens' lesser-known works, but is widely regarded as one of his most significant and influential novels. Set in the fictional industrial town of Coketown, the story follows the lives of various characters as they struggle to survive in a society driven by utilitarianism and the relentless pursuit of profit. The novel opens with a description of Coketown, a place where everything is square, sharp, and hard. This reflects the utilitarian philosophy that dominates the town, where the only measure of success is productivity and efficiency. The town is ruled by the wealthy and ruthless industrialist, Thomas Gradgrind, who believes that emotions and imagination are useless and that facts and statistics are the only things of value. The philosophy of Thomas Gradgrind is embodied in his teaching methods at the local school, where he drills his students with facts and forbids any kind of creativity or imagination. The story centers around the Gradgrind family, particularly Thomas Gradgrind Jr. and his sister Louisa. Both are raised according to their father's strict utilitarian principles, causing them to grow up devoid of any emotion or empathy. Thomas is a cold and calculating young man, while Louisa is a repressed and unhappy woman. Their lives take an unexpected turn when their father arranges for Louisa to marry Josiah Bounderby, a wealthy and much older businessman. However, the marriage turns out to be a disaster, as Bounderby is a pompous and self-centered man who treats Louisa with contempt. She begins to realize the emptiness of her life and becomes increasingly disillusioned with the utilitarian values she was raised with. Her brother, Thomas, also falls into trouble when he becomes involved with a group of criminals. Despite his father's teachings, he is unable to resist the temptation of a life of pleasure and crime. Amidst all this, there are a few characters who provide a glimmer of hope and humanity in the bleak and oppressive world of Coketown. One of them is Sissy Jupe, a young girl from the circus who is taken in by Gradgrind. She is kind and compassionate, in stark contrast to the Gradgrind children, and ultimately becomes a source of comfort and support for Louisa. Another is Stephen Blackpool, a worker in one of the town's factories who is trapped in an unhappy marriage and longs for a better life. He represents the plight of the working class in Coketown and serves as a reminder of the human cost of industrialization. As the story unfolds, the characters' lives become increasingly intertwined, and their struggles against the oppressive forces of industrialization intensify. Dickens masterfully weaves together the different storylines and characters to create a powerful and moving commentary on the dehumanizing effects of utilitarianism and industrialization. In Hard Times, Dickens paints a vivid picture of a society that has lost touch with its humanity. The characters are trapped in a world driven by greed and the pursuit of profit, where human emotions and relationships are seen as unnecessary and even dangerous. Through his portrayal of Coketown and its inhabitants, Dickens exposes the flaws and dangers of industrialization and calls for a return to a more balanced and compassionate society. In conclusion, Hard Times is a thought-provoking and poignant novel that remains relevant even today. It is a scathing criticism of the dehumanizing effects of industrialization and a plea for a more humane and compassionate society. With its well-developed characters, compelling storyline, and powerful message, it is a testament to Dickens' skill as a writer and his enduring legacy as a social commentator.